to get back to her. That's what I'll do.
So he manages to take Riverrun, and then he just hauls ass back to King's Landing, and then to his big surprise, he sees a lot of smoke rising because while he was gone, Cersei performed this brilliant attack on the Faith Militant and on the Tyrell family. And she blew them all up. And he manages to get back right in time to see the coronation of his dear sister as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
Enemies everywhere. We're surrounded by traitors. You're in command of the Lannister army now. How do we proceed?
No one wants to fight on the losing side. Right now, we look like the losing side.
The daughter of the Mad King has arrived with her dragons and her armies of Dothraki and Unsullied. We also have this other new player, Euron Greyjoy, who's come to King's Landing to ask basically for the Queen's hand.
Ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to grow up and marry the most beautiful woman in the world. So here I am, with 1,000 ships and 2 good hands.
Clearly, he wants to get into her pants, which is for Jaime a little, it's a little weird. Even also because his sister is so clearly just, entertaining that thought. It's like, yeah, why not? I mean, look, he has a big navy. He's taking the Tyrell castle. He also has this great scene with Olenna Tyrell, where he's basically saying, it's been nice to meet you. You're gonna have to move on now.
Will there be pain?
No, I made sure of that.
That's good.
She has to win this war of words by telling him the truth about Joffrey's murder.
Tell Cersei. I wanted to know it was me.
So he has that knowledge, which is driving him crazy. He gets the Tyrell gold, which they need because the crown is in terrible debt. Then disaster strikes because Daenerys Targaryen decides to go do what she does best, man. Fly her dragons and just burn shit.
Dracarys!
So he rushes back to his sister, the queen, and tells her that, listen, we won't be able to beat these people.
So we fight and die, or we submit and die. I know my choice.
And she doesn't like to hear that, of course, but Tyrion comes up with a plan.
Daenerys will win this war. She's even willing to suspend hostilities if Cersei agrees to certain terms.
Tyrion convinces him to tell Cersei to have this big meeting. There is something bigger at stake. This is not just about, Westeros and who's the king and who's the queen. It's about survival.
The same thing is coming for all of us. A general you can't negotiate with. An army that doesn't leave corpses behind on the battlefield.
They all get together, and Cersei and Jaime, for the first time, actually sees what all this nonsense is about. And Cersei is shocked, and Jaime is shocked, and it's so scary, and oh my god, we're all gonna die.
The crown accepts your truce. Until the dead are defeated, they are the true enemy.
Yes, we're in this together, and everyone's happy, and he goes in, and he's planning, and then his sister comes in, and he goes,
What are you doing?
Preparing the expedition north.
I always knew you were the stupidest Lannister.
we're not gonna go fight those idiots. Did you see that thing? That's a scary thing. Let them do that, and we'll wait here, and then when they're done with that, we'll take them on.
Let the Stark boy and his new queen defend the North. We stay here where we've always been.
I made a promise.
And she's like, you're not gonna go. If you go, I'm gonna kill you. No, you're not. And he walks out because she doesn't kill him. He knew that. He didn't know that. And off he goes to fight the just cause for the world of the living.